Let me begin by acknowledging our brother in Africa, we'll say our brother, His Excellency Christian Rogue, High Commissioner of the United Kingdom to Ghana. And thanks for that excellent speech and the surprise investment announcements you gave us. No, really, it will change the dynamics of the Western enclave of our country. Since our first president established the industrial town of Tema and the port at Tema, a lot of our investment in terms of industry has gone towards the east. It's time to move westwards, and that shipbuilding industry would be a jewel in the West. Thank you very much. Let me acknowledge everybody else and proceed on existing protocol and say that it's a pleasure to join you here in London for this important Ghana-UK Investment Summit. Let me begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to the organizers of this summit, particularly the Ghana High Commission in the United Kingdom, Invest Africa, and UK-Ghana Chamber of Commerce for bringing together such a distinguished gathering of business leaders, institutional investors, policymakers, and development partners. This summit comes at a defining moment for Ghana and indeed for Africa. Around the world, businesses and investors are reassessing supply chains, searching for resilient growth markets, diversifying investment destinations, and positioning themselves for the next era of global economic transformation. In that changing global landscape, Ghana offers something increasingly valuable: political stability, democratic maturity, strategic geographical access, improving macroeconomic fundamentals, and a government committed to creating a transparent and investor-friendly business environment. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana and the United Kingdom share a long and evolving relationship rooted not only in our history, but increasingly in trade, innovation, investment, education, and shared democratic values. Today, bilateral trade between our two countries exceeds £1.5 billion pounds annually. But I believe this only scratches the surface of what is possible. The future of the Ghana-UK partnership must move beyond traditional trade into deeper strategic collaboration in manufacturing, in technology, infrastructure, agribusiness, renewable energy, financial services, pharmaceuticals, tourism, education, and the digital economy. This summit is therefore not simply a networking event. It is a platform for building long-term partnerships capable of delivering jobs, innovation, industrial growth, and shared prosperity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when my administration assumed office, Ghana faced significant economic difficulties. Investor confidence had weakened, inflation was high, debt vulnerabilities had constrained fiscal space, and businesses were struggling in an atmosphere of uncertainty. We took decisive action through disciplined economic management, institutional reforms, fiscal consolidation, and enhanced coordination between monetary and fiscal authorities. We have restored stability and renewed confidence in the Ghanaian economy. Inflation has declined significantly from 23.8% in December 2024 to 3.4% as of April 2026. Our international reserves have strengthened considerably, rising from approximately $8.9 billion to nearly $13.9 billion, providing stronger external buffers and exchange rate stability. Interest rates are easing. The Ghanaian cedi has stabilized and appreciated against major international currencies, and Ghana's sovereign credit outlook has improved following recent upgrades by international rating agencies. Most importantly, business confidence is returning. These improvements are not abstract macroeconomic indicators. They translate into a more predictable investment environment, lower operating uncertainty, greater currency stability, and improved planning conditions for businesses and investors. Ghana's economy expanded by approximately 6% GDP in 2025. And our GDP has now crossed the 114 billion mark, making Ghana the 8th largest economy in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, our vision is clear. We're building a productive, export-oriented, industrialized, and technology-driven economy that creates opportunities for our people and competitive returns for investors. At the center of this transformation is our flagship 24-hour economy initiative and accelerated export development program. The 24-hour economy is not merely a slogan, it is a deliberate national productivity strategy that is designed to maximize the utilization of infrastructure, industry, labor, logistics, ports, and energy systems around the clock. It is intended to increase productivity, stimulate manufacturing, create jobs, boost exports, deepen regional trade, and improve competitiveness. We're aligning policy, infrastructure incentives, skills development, transport systems, power reliability, and financing mechanisms to support businesses operating beyond traditional working hours. This initiative presents enormous opportunities for investors in logistics, industrial parks, warehousing, cold chain systems, transport, agro-processing, manufacturing, the retail sector, ICT, and energy. Agriculture remains one of Ghana's most promising investment frontiers. Under our Feed Ghana program, we are modernizing agriculture and positioning agribusiness as a major pillar of industrial growth and export expansion. I can see my Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry is excited about that one. We're establishing agro-industrial enclaves across the country, improving irrigation systems, supporting commercial farming, and expanding food processing and agricultural export. The opportunities in cocoa processing, oil palm, cashew, shea, horticulture, poultry, rice production, fisheries, and cold chain logistics are extensive. For investors seeking scalable agricultural opportunities linked to regional and global markets, Ghana offers both the demand and the strategic location for such production. In manufacturing and industrialization, we are prioritizing value addition. Rather than exporting raw materials, Ghana is positioning itself higher within the global value chains. This applies particularly to cocoa, gold, lithium, bauxite, manganese, critical minerals, pharmaceuticals, textiles, automotive assembly, and petrochemicals. Our objective is simple. Ghana must become a production hub, not merely a source of raw commodities. Ladies and gentlemen, the global transition towards green energy and sustainable growth also creates significant partnership opportunities. We're investing heavily in energy infrastructure, gas development, power reliability, renewable energy expansion, and grid modernization. We're pursuing strategic investments in solar energy, clean transportation, battery value chains, and climate-resilient infrastructure. An MOU signed with Tallow and the Jubilee partners will see an injection of almost $2 billion into an additional new drilling to unlock more gas for Ghana's power sector. Government is going ahead with a second gas processing plant to take on this additional gas. Distinguished investors, ladies and gentlemen, the digital economy is another major area of transformation. We recently launched our National Artificial Intelligence Strategy to position our country as a leading technology and innovation hub in Africa. We're investing in digital skills development through our Million Coders program and expanding opportunities in fintech, agri-tech, cybersecurity, data centers, health tech, and AI-driven services. Our partnerships are to develop Africa's largest integrated AI and technology hub, demonstrating our ambition to become a major player in the future digital economy. The opportunities for venture capital, private equity, technology partnerships, and innovation ecosystems are significant. Infrastructure development remains central to our economic transformation agenda. Through the $10 billion 5-year Big Push infrastructure program, we're accelerating investment in roads, railways, ports, housing, transport corridors, and aviation infrastructure. We're modernizing key transport corridors, including the Eastern and Western corridors and the now iconic Accra-Kumasi Expressway. We're expanding airport infrastructure and pursuing the establishment of a new national airline to improve connectivity and facilitate trade, tourism, and exports between Ghana and major international markets, including, of course, the United Kingdom. We're also modernizing our ports and logistics systems to strengthen Ghana's position as the preferred trade and investment gateway to Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana's greatest competitive advantage is not only our resources or our location. Our greatest competitive advantage is our people. We're young. Thank you. We're a young, ambitious, entrepreneurial, English-speaking population operating within one of Africa's most stable democratic systems. Our legal system is predictable, based on English common law. Our judiciary is independent, power transitions are peaceful, and our institutions remain strong. For investors, stability is important, governance matters, and transparency matters. My government understands this clearly, and that's why we're strengthening public sector reforms, digitizing public services, improving regulatory efficiency, simplifying business registration processes, and enhancing investment protection. The recently passed Ghana Investment Promotion Authority Act removes minimum capital requirements across many sectors. It strengthens investor protections and guarantees the repatriation of profits. We're reducing bureaucratic bottlenecks and creating a more responsive environment for businesses to thrive. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Ghana is not only a national market of over 34 million people. Ghana is your strategic entry point into the ECOWAS and African markets. ECOWAS market of over 425 million people, and the African Continental Trade Area, which represents more than 1.4 billion consumers, with a combined GDP exceeding $3 trillion. No serious global investor can ignore the scale of opportunity emerging across Africa. And few countries are better positioned than Ghana to serve as the platform and hub for engaging that opportunity. To the international investors gathered here today, let me say this clearly. Ghana is open for business. We're open to partnerships that create jobs, transfer technology, develop skills, support industrialization, expand exports, and deliver sustainable growth. We seek investors who are prepared to build long-term partnerships with us, partnerships that are grounded in mutual respect, transparency, and shared prosperity. My government stands ready to work with you. I'm pleased that several of our ministers and senior government officials are present at this summit. I encourage all potential investors to engage directly with them during this business summit, during the sessions and networking engagements. This is a time for us to move from conversations to commitments. This is the time to invest in Ghana. Together, let us build a partnership that not only delivers returns for investors, but also creates opportunities for millions of people across Ghana, the United Kingdom, and Africa. May God bless our homeland Ghana, may God bless the United Kingdom, and bless the enduring friendship between Ghana and the UK. I thank you.